Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Welcome in. Off the Bench. Thursday morning. I think. It's Thursday, right?
That would be correct.
Nailed it. 2 days left in this week. Good morning, everybody. What a great day to be alive. Flynn, Wandra, Tay-Tay, Kane, and Mini Kane this morning.
Oh, Mini Kane.
Mini Kane, yeah, no. Kane had a baby last night.
So I know you say it's scary when we come in and Kane's always in a different position.
Yep.
We came in and she multiplied this morning.
Yeah, she had a child.
I didn't even know she was pregnant.
I didn't know she was carrying.
It was on the desk.
Hey,
when
you
we
hit
got
it well,
here.
baby. Nice
did.
work. Nice
And
work,
she
Kane.
snapped right back.
I know. Well, little Kane was born with a broken leg.
Oh, no.
Look at
And
this.
blind.
Sucker's twisted. She got sunglasses on, though. No big deal. Good morning, everybody. We are live right here from the Raising Cane studio. And guess what? We all walked in today. We all walked in as LSU Tigers and winners on the hardwood.
Oh, did they win?
Oh, yeah, they did.
106 points.
106 points. Ever heard of triple digits?
Maybe
Normally takes
you're
them
the
3 games to
reverse
get to
gene
106.
for LSU basketball.
I know. I got to stop watching baseball, and I got to keep
Watch
watching.
the last 3 games
could-
of the season.
I know.
No, you watch the SEC tournament, bud. They were on the table, win the tournament. They're in the big dance.
They're in. Oh,
So we need you.
stranger things that happen in the sport. LSU men's basketball whips Ole Miss.
The old butt whip.
Oh, butt whip.
Gave him a whole can.
That's right. Right there. Oxford, Mississippi. Sorry. We're just taking everything from you this year.
Sorry about it.
Sorry about it.
Turned on that game. When I saw it was in Oxford, I was like, you have to win this game. Like, can LSU just claim stake that we also own Oxford, Mississippi? Can that be
Yes.
like the second home?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Still their coach.
LSU's comeback on the women's, that was in Oxford.
No big deal.
You snagged Lane Kiffin. You
Yep.
got this win. Like, what do
Can't-
they have anymore? They're basically the Canada of the SEC now. What are you actually good at?
I love that comparison so much. Ole Miss is LSU's Canada.
I mean, because you thought, like, surely,
funny.
surely we could beat these guys at men's basketball. They're not good at, nope.
oh,
You don't even have
man.
that.
Oh, man, I love this so much. And everything. They
wait
are
to
LSU's
Break
Canada.
Mike Bianco's heart later.
Oh, God. I think Jake's going to love that comparison. Let's print the shirts. Ole Miss is LSU's Canada.
That's a good shirt.
I do like that. LSU men's basketball defeats Ole Miss 106-99. They didn't even get the triple digits.
Oh, my God. Hunt is going to talk about so much basketball on his show today.
Hell yeah. I'm talking about, we've been waiting. Guess what? I watched my first dribble last night.
So what you're saying is you're 1-0.
I'm 1-0.
Matt, you got to lock into the SEC tournament. That's our
So
only chance.
LSU, can I tell everybody, just like I said yesterday, that McNeese is the best baseball team I've seen play this year.
Mm-hmm.
LSU is the best basketball team I've seen play, NBA and college. Best basketball team I've watched play basketball.
That's just.
Potential, it sounds like it's there.
Hey, the potential's there. I don't know what everybody's talking about. I come into this game, I stroll into it last night. Lacey and I had already kind of watched our show. It was time for me to kind of put on the TV with what I wanted as I try to doze off to sleep. And I turn it on. LSU's down by 7.
I would have fell asleep before the game was over.
Wait, so they were down when you turned it on?
They were down by 7.
This is all on you then.
They come back, force overtime like some champions.
He said, sorry, can't talk.
Sorry. Yeah, somebody texted me something. I was like, can't talk. Watching LSU basketball right now. LSU's got this guy's name is Max McKinnon.
Yeah.
He's good.
Really good. 34 points last night.
It's
11,
like their only piece.
11 for 24. Field goals. 4 of 6 from 3-point. We knocked out 11 3-pointers. Are we a 3-point shooting team?
So that's the thing. Like, if you watch LSU basketball, that's kind of what McKinnon's had to do, especially with DJ Thomas out, Jalen Reed out. Like, that's how they've been kept in games was Max McKinnon. Problem is, people outside of him could not shoot the three. The fact that he makes 4, but you make 11 as a team, like, yeah, that's huge.
Let's just do that every game.
If you could.
Yeah, so what? Ole Miss, okay, so they've won, or they've lost 10 straight.
Yeah, so what?
So what? They're in a good conference.
They're 11-17. Oh well.
So what? Doesn't matter. Sorry, Canada. Anyway, I was excited. I watched it. I was into it. I was fired up. Fist pumping in bed. It's great.
Just laying down.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny. Well, good for them.
Yeah. Anyway, there we go. I just wanted to start that off. I think they deserved it. They deserve to be the lead for us this morning.
Yeah.
It makes probably them feel like, I'm sure they're all listening right now.
Max
talking
is
about
probably super hyped that you're talking about him.
No doubt. No doubt. He deserves some flowers. 34 points. I feel like that's a lot in a college basketball game.
That's a lot in any basketball game.
Sure, they played for 4 quarters and 2 overtimes.
Whatever.
How are y'all doing? Let's get a little vibe check around the room. What's going on? Good morning. It's Thursday. We're on the back half of the week.
Yeah. I'm excited because I come to work tomorrow and then Saturday I leave to New York. But so yesterday I get a little sad with stray animals, right? So I'm still thinking about this.
Sarah McLachlan commercial.
Yeah, but I think he's fine because he was a little chunky. I went on a walk yesterday and I was coming back and there's a cat. Mind you, I'm not a cat person. Like I'm allergic. I wouldn't say allergic. They make me kind of like itchy, but I think it's because they gross me out. Like I don't think it's like a.
So you get itchy because of the heebie-jeebies
Yeah,
and not
like, I think
because
I'm
of
just
just
like,
a medical allergy?
Cats give her the ick.
They give me the ick and I'm just like, ugh.
Okay.
But
Because they do that
so
that
he
leg thing?
Yeah, he rubbed up on my legs, and I was like, gross. But then
Elijah kicked it. She's like, get out of here.
But then he started meowing, and then he like laid on his back for me to, I guess, to rub his belly.
Okay.
I don't know if cats do that, but you know how dogs like so.
Just to rub his belly, not to kick him.
Right.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, you're kind of cute, but also you're grossing me out. So I gave him just like a little pet because I felt bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then he like meowed again, and I was like, oh. And then I started walking back to my house. He started following me to my house, and I was like, you want to come in my house with me, don't you? And he was meowing, but I had to like.
You own a cat now?
Yeah, she's got a cat. It's on the
got a
couch
No, and
as
I've
we
been
speak.
thinking about him since last night because I just felt so bad. And then I looked out my window and he was still out there.
Oh, no.
But I'm not going to have a gross stray cat in my house.
So wait, you started this story by saying, like, I think he's okay because he was a
yeah,
little
he's
fat.
chunky. Yeah.
He was chunky?
Yeah, here, I
Oh,
took
so
a
he's not
picture.
starving.
I don't think so. I don't think I left like
Bro,
a
he's
starving
eating-
cat
he's
out
eating
there.
so many mice and
I
lizards.
mean, he got chunky
And
somehow.
I think I've seen him around.
He can sustain.
I think he's like a neighborhood cat that everybody feeds. But
What's his name?
I didn't give him a name. He was an
Are you
orange
sure?
cat.
You're going to own that cat.
If he comes back around, I can see myself like definitely taking him to get cleaned somewhere.
Just despite the itches.
He's gross, but also really cute.
He's gross, but cute. How do
Well,
I,
yeah, because you're gross because you're outside and you're a stray cat. That's subjectively gross. I'm not going to bring that into a house where I live. But maybe if I clean him up, I can get over
She
it.
can fix him.
I can fix him. That is literally me in one sentence.
Look,
He's chunky.
Oh, that cat's fine.
He's fine.
Cat looks like it ate another cat.
Heck,
We're
cat.
good there, buddy.
Okay, so you hate cats. You think they're gross.
But I just
this
have a
one's
soft
cute,
spot.
and he was laying on his back, and you found it cute enough to take a picture of it.
Yeah, because I had a soft spot for him because he obviously liked me.
You couldn't see Matt. That's actually her screensaver, so it's getting pretty serious. It's like 2 days away from being Facebook official.
Yeah, I just have a soft spot for animals that are out on the streets because I feel bad for them. If I see a dog, I leave water out for it.
So how much food do you leave out for the cat?
I didn't leave any food out.
If you get a little
I don't want him to
bottle
keep
of
coming
treats
back
and
around.
just shake it, she'll come right back.
Yep. Mm-hmm. We have a cat next door. It clearly belongs to our neighbors, but my dog has decided that cat is his enemy. Can't stand it, hates it, and I love this cat now because of the same thing. It came up to me, rubbed against the leg. So I'm petting it in the driveway the other day. I look up, my dog is glaring at me through the window.
Eye
He's like,
contact,
"You
pal.
SOB, how could you do this to me?" And he's just, it's not a good scene. It's put some tension on our relationship, but it's a great cat.
So it's around every day?
Yeah. It lives at our neighbor. It's their cat.
Okay, got it. We have an outdoor cat. I've had an outdoor cat for not the same one, but for over 10 years now. Ever since we moved to St. Francisville, and then I got an outdoor cat. We moved back to Baton Rouge. They are the best thing in the entire world.
You don't have to do anything.
So before we moved to Baton Rouge, before we had snakes around our property, we had mice in our house. Since we got that cat, nothing. Absolutely.
Wait, you
nothing.
have a cat?
Yeah.
I didn't even see it.
The cat lives outside, so
it's outside.
sometimes it's in the woods.
Oh, and he just chills out there?
Oh yeah. She'll come in.
Oh, she.
She'll come in. She wants to come in a lot, but we feed her a little bit outside. Don't feed her too much.
Right.
She's got to hunt.
Yeah.
So I think they call those types of cats.
You don't worry
they
about
call
the
them mousers.
coyotes?
Oh, she's self-sufficient. She'll whip those coyotes. So my dog Steele, he's 120 pounds, and he chases her all the time, but she just stands her ground and just punches
She
her in
don't
the
care.
face. Punches right in the face.
I respect that.
Yeah. I hope she doesn't do that to coyotes.
Maybe she does. You don't know.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, she's holding her own.
She is holding her own.
So I should keep that cat then around?
Yeah, for sure.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
And just don't bring him inside?
Just feed him a little bit.
What
Is
should
it
I name him?
boy or girl?
I don't know.
And you don't have to be.
It's hard to tell.
Just
with cats.
because you have a cat doesn't mean you have to be a crazy cat person.
Right.
Like a crazy cat lady. You don't have to be that.
No, I would never be that. I don't know what it is.
They say that people that have cats are more intelligent. I don't think that's true.
I was about to say,
I think cats are significantly smarter than dogs.
Well, cats are, but they say the people.
The people that own cats?
Yeah.
No, I know some cat owners.
Yeah,
That's
true. That is not true at all. Dogs are objectively the best.
Yeah.
But I got a little tip of the cap respect for the cats.
You don't truly own a cat. They kind of just hang out with you, and then when they feel like leaving, they're like, all right, I'll see
They
you.
tolerate you.
Right. You don't own a cat. People are like, oh, dogs are smart enough to do tricks. No. Cats are smart enough to realize they don't have to do tricks.
I like that. I like that spin. Anyway, leave some food out, Alondra.
I might. Keep the pests away.
Yeah.
Even if it's just lizards. Big
Yeah.
grasshoppers, they'll get those too.
Yeah.
Oh, they get everything, dude.
Yeah. They get birds. Sometimes you don't want to get birds, but they get them.
Just as long as it doesn't bring it to me,
Yeah.
then we're good.
I did hear that regular, what would you call it? Just a regular, like a tabby cat?
I
Like a
guess.
feral cat?
Yeah.
I did read a stat one time that
No, I think the feral ones are the wild ones.
the feral ones are the wild ones, but the type of,
Well, the tabby's the
normal-
gray and white.
yeah, the normal type of cat you'd see just
Gray cat.
roaming the streets.
Yeah, gray cat, orange cat. That's
Yeah,
what you got.
whatever it is. Black cat, maybe. Whatever. I did read a stat where those types of cats are the most murderous animal on planet Earth.
Whoa.
And they murder for no reason. They won't even eat it. Like a stray cat will kill something like 15 or 20 living things per day, and they don't even eat them. They'll eat
They just
one
do
of
it
them.
just
They
to
just
do
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 it.
it for sport.
Yeah, they're the
Hell
most
yeah.
murderous creature on this planet.
We had a
They're the
cat.
Patrick Bateman of cats.
Yeah, pretty much.
In the animal kingdom.
This was our cat. This wasn't even a stray cat growing up. I go out in our front yard and cat's playing with something. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Walk up to it. It has mangled a squirrel. This
Yep.
squirrel's about 30% living at this point.
Okay.
No.
The cat's just looking at it.
I hate
had
this.
to like pull the cat, put it inside, and I had to shoot the squirrel. I'm like, dude, you're not just gonna throw the squirrel up in the air, and like he was just playing with the poor thing. He was like, yeah,
like a ball of yarn.
Squirrel's very much still
Poor
alive,
squirrel.
so we had to take care of that. I'm like, yeah, like what are you doing?
Yep.
I had no intention of eating it.
Last year I was walking out to take, this was before I started the show, so I always do drop off in the morning for the kids, take them to school. We were walking out, everybody had the book sacks and everybody's like, in my mind skipping out and frolicking and singing songs. And the cat had left the present for us right outside of the door going towards the carport. And it wasn't the body. It wasn't the head. It was the face that had been peeled off of a bunny rabbit with his ears.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, I'm sorry. Where was this?
Sitting on the walkway on the outside between like our side door that goes out to our car, like the carport and the cars, like just sitting there looking straight at the door.
It's like
And the little ears were flopping.
It was set there. Like this is my trophy.
Hey, this is my trophy.
That
this
feels
is
so intentional.
here is a gift for the family.
The kids are screaming.
Yeah, it wasn't a great situation. Little Hemi, she was 4. Big Bunny fan,
Oh my gosh.
obviously.
She likes Bad Bunny? She liked the halftime show?
Yeah, Bad Bunny. I don't think she did, actually. Unless she gave it a real chance, though. You know. All right, well,
She had her dad getting in her head.
really.
She was not unbiased heading into it.
Really good opening segment there, guys. Wanda, congratulations on your new pet.
It's awesome. They seem
I
serious.
don't know. I'm going to New York this weekend. I can't have
Are
a
you?
cat. That's what I just said before I came.
Shoot.
Bro,
I was thinking about
you do
I was
not
thinking
listen.
about I was thinking about the bunny face.
I
Matt's
said
like
it
that is
before
seared
the
into my
cat.
brain.
Well. We got a great
So I
show
won't
today.
be here Monday and Tuesday.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So the tripod or the whole foxhole still not going to be
I know.
all together again. It's been a while. It's
We
been
made
like-
it. We made it Monday.
We made
That
it
was
Monday. We had it Monday.
That was it.
Well, they can't take that away from us.
One day every couple months.
Looking forward to next Wednesday then.
Yeah.
Everybody will be back together. Well, we have a fantastic show. At least I think we do. We got the Johnsons coming on today.
No, so Chef Michael Johnson
Oh.
wrote Jake that he doesn't feel good.
Oh,
I said, so he can't talk on the phone? Soft.
Well, you know,
Alright.
food
Just
poisoning
kidding.
food
Chef.
poisoning.
and a bad iguana. We'll
Yeah,
explain that
this
one to you in the
dude,
break.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
tell
would
me
eat
about it.
literally any and everything.
Oh, that's great. I have heard that iguana is pretty good though.
Well, they serve it on pizza in Florida, and Chef is all about it.
Well, because they're kind of a nuisance, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with lionfish.
Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that.
Damn lionfish.
Uh-huh.
Jeez.
Well, we're gonna have Coach Jay Johnson on then, not Chef Michael Johnson.
No.
So just one Johnson. So
Just one. Just the
just
one.
Just the one. All right, we got a great show. Y'all stick with us right here off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. That is the website for, of course, Trash Rangers. That's the website for the most reliable trash removal and trash pickup service in all of Louisiana. I was driving around yesterday. Guess what I saw? I saw a big old roll-off dumpster, big red one. Said Trash Rangers on it. And they got 3 roll-off dumpsters to choose from. So if you have a special project happening right now, maybe you run a construction company, lawn care company, whatever it is, and you need roll-off dumpsters, well, give them a call. They are the most. I've moved a lot. When I was playing a lot, we moved. We lived in like 15 different places. I understand those challenges. So when you have to get a roll-off dumpster, I know that. Man, I always got hit with these hidden fees when after everything was picked up. Well, with Trash Rangers, you get flat rate service. So they're going to give you a price, and that's it. There's no extra. There's no fuel surcharge. There's no dumpage fee. There is none of that right there. Go check them out. The most reliable and trustworthy trash removal service in Louisiana. TrashRangers.com.
It's been a while since I could hold my head up.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Since I first saw you. And it's been a
All right, welcome back. Right here, off the bench. Thursday. Hope you're having a great day. When I drove in this morning, it seemed like it was going to be a beautiful day. I have no idea. I hope it is. Hope you're staying safe out there on the mean streets, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, traffic. How's traffic been for y'all coming in recently?
Tuesday
Taylor, I know
was
you're
mega annoying, but the rest of the week's been okay.
I live like very close.
Yeah. Was it Tuesday where the government exit
Yes.
was blocked
Oh,
off?
there was like
entire
a
thing
truck
was
that
closed.
was
Oh,
wrecked into the
yeah.
like the trees over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hate when that happens.
had to swerve
Hate when I
around.
just randomly go off the road in the trees. Okay, that happens to me twice a week. Just,
Should make fun of car accidents.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. But no, they wouldn't even let you get off.
No, you
Like
couldn't.
on
Well,
the-
because
yeah.
the
overpass.
truck, I saw it was like all up in the exit.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
there was literally no
I
way
had
to
to
get
go.
out.
Yeah, I had to go gallivant through downtown in the dark.
Oof.
Get to the
That's what I
studio.
did.
Mhm.
I drove past downtown exit, came back
Yeah.
up. Also,
Anyway.
people were just dumb that morning. I don't think I went faster than 65 on the interstate that morning. No reason. Just a lot of people just.
I
wanted
mean,
to take their
really
time.
at any time in the morning, even when we come in, there's still like I left my house at 5:50 this morning. There was still a pretty decent amount of people headed west.
Oh no, there's a good bit.
There's a
but
lot.
Sometimes
There's really
it's worse
not-
than others.
I mean, there's really no advantage to going above 65 when there's that much traffic. Like you can go fast and kind of weave a little bit, but then you're going to
Oh
slow
no,
down.
65 was the passing speed that morning, Matt.
Got it.
People just not in a hurry.
Skinny one on the right. Push it. You ready to get the show started?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlow IV, GoFlowIV.com. Go to that website. Go check out all the things that you can get done right over there at GoFlow, right on off of Jefferson Highway near Bocage. Of course, IV service, intravenous fluid, straight to the vein. Whether it's just your basic tune-up hydration, getting ready for the weekend. Maybe you're just getting off of a pretty nice little weekend. Maybe you had a wedding you had to go to. Maybe you tailgated a little too hard. Or maybe just a night out with the fellas or the ladies. Go right there, GoFlowIV.com. You can check out their membership packages. You can check out their services. They have the whole menu that you can look at, like their Myers cocktail, boost that immune system. I think are we getting out of like the cold, the temperature fluctuation? I got to feel like we are. We had a little cold snap a couple days ago. Maybe not. But you still might have some sniffles. You might need to go over there and boost that immune system, get the vitamins, the B12s, the vitamin C, the vitamin D, all the good stuff. Feel better immediately. Go in. If you've never been, go in. Set up an account, be in and out about 30, 45 minutes. I'm telling you, if you've never done it, go feel the experience, what it is to get that IV therapy. Feel better immediately. And that is no joke. I love it. And you will too. Go check them out. GoFlowIV.com. All right, Taylor, you sent over an article that I found intriguing. Now, a lot of people, this is like the off season for football is the season of lists and rankings and, looking for things to talk about, looking for things to write about. Joel Klatt releases his top 10 college football coaches in the country. And I think this is a second list that came out this week of like somebody's top 10 college football coaches.
Oh, there's been more than two.
Yeah, this is the season for the rankings. So, you know what? Why not? Why not dive into it a little bit? Why not talk about it? So Joel Klatt, do you follow Joel Klatt a lot?
Yeah, Joel calls a lot of games. I mean, he's been around for a long time.
He lists his top 10. And coming in at number 10 is former Ole Miss head coach, current LSU head coach, Lane Kiffin. So I wanted to bring this up because I wanted to throw it to you and just ask your opinion. What do you feel about the Lane train sitting there at number 10?
I like it. I mean, Lane has to be in the top 10. I could argue Lane could be maybe a few spots higher on this list.
I saw another list earlier this week that it was like 6, something like that.
I think 6 to 10, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
Like you can't put him top 5 because he hasn't won the big one yet. But, I mean, I'll be honest, Lane did a lot better at Ole Miss than I thought he would. Like, I did not.
Than anybody has ever done.
I don't think Ole Miss is a place that you can win a national championship. Lane didn't either. And, I mean, he put a team together that got damn close. So, you got to give him credit for that. But, I mean, look at the guys on this list ahead of him. Mario Cristobal at 9. People have a lot of different opinions of him. That guy played for a national championship this year. Though. You got to have him up there.
He played for a national championship, and the year before had the number 1 draft pick overall. So, despite, like, he's had one gaffe as a head coach, right? That was blew a lead. At the end, was it 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that? I can't remember what it was.
Now, they have Kyle Whittingham ahead of Lane Kiffin. That is all based on, to me, what could Whittingham do somewhere that's not Utah? And he's going to get that opportunity being at Michigan. Like, I like Kyle Whittingham. I think he's a great football coach. Lane's done a little bit more because I get it. Lane didn't coach in the playoff. Lane brought that team to the college football playoff. Every win leading up to that game, Lane Kiffin got them there in the regular season.
Yep.
Kyle Whittingham didn't do that, but what he did at Utah, he brought him to new heights. Like, I'm good with him being there.
I'm fine with him being there. Like, I'm fine with any of these lists because these lists don't mean anything. It's people's opinion and they're basing it. It's hard to compare apples to apples. It's like me and Jacob going back and comparing who would have won in our high school days if we would have played each other, right? So you're making comparisons based on a lot of different things. An uneven playing field, certainly. But you do have to think about this, and you have to sit there when I'm doing these lists. I'm like, who would I rather coach at my university? Would I rather Kyle Whittingham or would I rather Lane Kiffin? And the answer is certainly Lane Kiffin, always. And so, like, you can respect these lists and everything. I think, as LSU fans, would put Lane Kiffin certainly a lot higher and above these other folks. But when I look at that one, I know he did some great things at Utah. I know he did. I can see it. I can see what Utah did before that and see what they did with it. The fact of the matter is Lane Kiffin was LSU's first choice and Kyle Whittingham was probably Michigan's 6th, 7th choice.
I mean, he came out of retirement, technically.
He came out of retirement.
To take that job. And, when I look at Lane and the transfer portal era, if you want to talk about on-field coaching, I don't think there's very many better than Kyle Whittingham, but Lane does a better job in the transfer portal. In an offensive-minded college football now, Lane's a better offensive mind than Kyle Whittingham. Nobody's going to argue that either. I just think he should be above him. But, I mean, I'm fine with it. Kalani Sitake at BYU is too high. I think Kalani Sitake is a good college football coach. I do not think Kalani Sitake is a top 10 college football coach.
He's number 8 on this list.
He's number 8 on that list. He has been a really good coach at BYU. Like Klatt says, I want you to consider only 2 head coaches have more wins than Kalani Sitake since 2020. That's great, but look at what BYU's done in the big moments. And I get that it's BYU, but they had opportunities to beat Texas Tech last year and couldn't do it. 2 years ago, a lot of people thought they were going to come out of the Big 12. Arizona State upset them. It was Kenny Dillingham that took his team to the college football playoff. So, like, Sitake's won a lot of games. He doesn't have that premier win on his resume, maybe. And I get it, it's BYU, but, I mean, still, you have to be objective and look at everybody as a whole.
Yeah, you have Kalani at 8, then you have Whittingham at 7. Number 6, Steve Sarkisian, who I think we could all agree is a fantastic coach.
Good with it.
The top 5 is, so all this stuff is subjective. I get it. So, like, we're kind of arguing at a wall here. But, like, on all the lists, I see Marcus Freeman as a top 5 head coach in the country. All of them. And maybe it's just my Notre Dame hatred that comes out. But, like, what has Marcus Freeman done to deserve, like, all that? Like, these are opinionated lists from people all over the country. And in all of them, he's in a top 5 that I've seen, at least. And my question is, like, why is he in the top 5 of all these lists? Like,
I don't know. And, like, look, I get it that Brian Kelly rubbed people the wrong way. You had to move on from him. I understand that. My argument when Notre Dame fans would try to troll LSU, obviously like Ole Miss is doing, right? Like you stole their coach. You want to believe the new guy is better. My question has always been, as of right now, what has Marcus Freeman done at Notre Dame that Brian Kelly hasn't? Because everybody's going to point out, well, Marcus Freeman played for a national championship. Yeah, so did Brian Kelly.
Right.
Against Alabama. It didn't go well for either coach, but what has Marcus Freeman done other than just kind of continue the success that Brian Kelly had?
And I think he's a great speaker. I think he's a great leader, man. I really like Marcus Freeman. I'm just saying, like, and I can see a couple people putting him up there because this is of course very opinionated on a lot of different things. Nobody's on an equal playing field, but he's a head coach at Notre Dame. They don't play anybody during the regular season, so he's always going to have a great record, and he's always in this format, especially going forward with their little side handshake deal with the playoff committee. Like, they're always going to have an opportunity to win a couple of games and make a playoff run. They have enough money to buy good players. So they're always it doesn't matter who the coach at Notre Dame is, they are going to be successful the way that their program is set up. Now, he does things to the mic and on the camera and off the field that is really enjoyable. I think he's a good human. I think he's a good leader. But it just strikes a question. Like, would you, if you were starting a team, a college football team, these lists to me come down, would I hire him over the people he's in front of? And I don't know if the answer is yes on that. I don't know.
I would hire Lane. I would hire Sark. I would probably hire Whittingham over him. Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, yeah, I kind of view him in the same mold as Cristobal. Cristobal played for a Natty this past year. He's a 9.
All right. Well, when we come back, we'll give you the top 4. I had to bring him up because I wanted to ask that question. Well, let's go to break, and we'll continue this conversation a little bit more right here on the other side, right here, off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, Central Plumbing is the absolute best option if you have any plumbing need. And those are plumbing needs, whether it is at your home, so residential, commercial, at your place of business. And I'm kind of an expert in this field to give you this opinion because I have both. I have a house that certainly has plumbing needs, but I have a commercial. I have a whole factory that has absolutely needed. And Central Plumbing was there since the beginning, completely outfitting our factory with certainly water lines, hot water lines, tankless water heaters, boiler system, gas lines, all sorts of things. And of course, at the house, if ever there's a problem, Central Plumbing is who we call. The Payne family, they have been doing it a long time in the Baton Rouge area, and they are the experts. There's nothing that you can throw at them that they hadn't seen before that they're not experts at. So give them a call. Go to centralplumbing.org, and you'll see the number right there on the homepage. If 24/7 emergency service as well, centralplumbing.org.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench Thursday morning. Thursday. I want to remind you about our good friends, good partners over at Pala Industrial Contractors. We tell you every single day about how awesome these guys are. Employee-owned, relationship-driven, over 52 years. Just been building, whether it's helical piles, piping, tanks, vessels, industrial construction, maintenance. Pala always delivers those results that you can trust. And right now, Pala is absolutely rolling. Major capital projects across the Gulf Coast and the Midwest. And we want to remind you that Pala is always hiring experienced operators, welders, pipe fitters, iron workers, project managers, estimators, planners, QC professionals, always hiring the best to work with the best. So if you're looking for some steady work, large industrial projects, and company that promotes from within, now's the time. So if you value honesty, if you value integrity, Pala, go check them out. PalaGroup.com. So if you're looking for, like I said, if you're looking for that steady work, Pala's employee-owned, offers competitive pay and real opportunity for long-term growth. Visit PalaGroup.com. You can click the careers tab right there and check out all the current openings. Again, employee-owned, relationship-driven. Build your future with Pala. PalaGroup.com. All right, we are going down this Joel Klatt list of top 10 college football coaches. As we said the last segment, the Lane Train came in at number 10. Underrated. I think he should be top 6 at least, top 7. And we went down through number 5. We threw some question marks at Marcus Freeman at 5. Certainly a very good head coach. We threw some question marks as just to why. We're not saying he shouldn't be. We're just throwing some why does everybody and their mamas have him at top 5. But let's go through the top 4. And like really these top 4, I think have all kind of earned it. And I think any combination of most of these guys that anybody can get behind. Number 4, Dan Lanning at Oregon. Number 3, Kirby Smart, Georgia. Number 2, Ryan Day, Ohio State. And number 1, the current reigning Natty champ, Kirk Cignetti. I think we could all agree Kirk Cignetti would be number 1 on this list. You can't. He won the Natty, did it in incredible fashion, turned the worst program in the history of college football into a national championship, into having the number 1 pick this year and a Heisman winner. Not a huge deal, but an incredible season by them. Alondra, you kind of brought up somebody that was maybe got snubbed from this list.
I think that Joey McGuire got snubbed from the top 10 list, especially if we're ranking them in like the current landscape of what college football is. Like after Cliff Kingsbury and like Patrick Mahomes and all that, I don't really feel like Texas Tech has been all that relevant. And Joey McGuire comes in, goes to a bowl like his first season there, has great wins versus Texas, OU, won the Big 12 this past season, won the recruiting battle for Brandon Sorsby versus the Portal King, Lane Kiffin. They have a great, their general manager, I forget his name, but they just have like a really good NIL plan and culture that they're building over there. So I feel like they are constantly like winning recruiting battles, like actually building a culture at Texas Tech. And again, won the Big 12 this season, went to the college football playoff. Now, did they do well in the playoff? Not really, but that wasn't really the same Texas Tech team we had seen the entire season. So I feel like he at least has an argument to be somewhere in the top 10.
Especially for the current, like, and maybe.
That's what I'm saying, like the current landscape.
You could really make an argument for it mostly coaches like in the playoffs. I find it interesting that on this list there is
Sataki,
3 coaches that didn't make the playoff. Well, I guess Lane,
Sataki and Whittingham.
I
think on-field coaching, those guys are awesome. They're not as good in the transfer portal. They're not as good with their roster turnover year after year. My guess is they want to see it one more year from McGuire.
Yeah.
See if it's not a flash in the pan. And, like, I'm someone that does not like Joey McGuire at all, and I'm putting my bias to the side. Joey McGuire probably should. Man, he popped off.
Joey McGuire.
Yeah. He popped off last year at the Big 12 media days, calling out the SEC, called out LSU by name, saying they're scared to play him, and SEC doesn't play out-of-conference games. Matt, would you like to see the 3 out-of-conference opponents for Texas Tech next year? Abilene Christian, Oregon State that won 1 game last year, and Sam Houston. Bang-up job there, Texas Tech. But Joey McGuire, he should be in the top 10. And I think it's a case of maybe they want to see it one more year.
Right.
Like, is it a flash in the pan? Because you look, all these other coaches are established. Like, even a Cignetti did it 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
So, like, nobody had Cignetti number 1 last year. So, maybe it's just one more. Like, it'll be interesting to see going into the 2027 season where McGuire falls.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to start, like, separating these lists as well to top 10 on-field coaches, top 10 overall coaches, because transfer portal is such a huge part of the coaching world. Now, we've talked about how, like, you know, one of the reasons why Nick Saban got out, like, coaching has changed. It's not so much about, obviously, it's not as much about the X's and O's and the on-field and the development of men and character and all this stuff that traditionally these old school coaches have been, the great ones have been the best at that. Now it's about how cool can you be? How good are you in the transfer portal? How good are you at managing salary caps and going and finding money? Like that's a hard thing to do. Like, and how much time does that take away from your on-field stuff? Is going and finding money, finding people to donate money to your program. You got to do that.
I mean, Lane's doing a lot of that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
so
exactly.
That just is what it is. And On3 has Texas Tech ranked number 3 portal class in the country. LSU number 1, LSU number 2, Indiana number 1. But I just feel like there's an argument at least for him to be first one out, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Joey McGuire should be a top 10 coach.
I'd put him in over Sataki.
But I also, I think he's a good on-the-field coach, too. I mean, Texas Tech looked really good in physical.
For sure. Absolutely. Yeah, he's a good coach all around. And a lot of these people are like, well, they had the best transfer portals because they had the most money. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
But, like, look at it from a business perspective. You give any entrepreneur a bunch of money, not all of them are going to do well with it. Like, you have to be a good steward of that money. You have to work your tail off. You got to do, like, just because you have it doesn't mean you're going to use it the right way.
Yeah.
And certainly the best out there in the coaching world to do it are the ones that can do it the right way. Because everybody can go out. I mean, there's donors at every single university. There's somebody that has been successful from every college out there. So you got to be able to go find it. You got to sell the dream, sell the belief, and then you got to have success on the field to keep bringing it in. And certainly he has. So I think that these lists, they're going to have to start being a little bit more specific about what that actually means because, like you said, there's some ones that are really good on the field, but they just haven't done anything outside of that. So anyway, it's list season, It's list season.
We love a list.
We love a list, Tomorrow we could probably talk about somebody else's list and
we should make our own list.
But I do got to say, I kind of hated on Marcus Freeman. He is I would say the most handsome on this list.
Yeah,
this list,
absolutely.
Yeah.
On this list, 100% most handsome guy. Now his hairline, we got to fix that.
That has to drop in 2 spots, I think. You draw on your hairline, you're down.
It's Marcus.
You can't be top 5 at least if you draw it on.
It's Marcus and Dan. Like that's what it is.
Yeah, because we were talking about like the Brian Kelly, Marcus Freeman, like they were so upset with Brian. Like at least Brian Kelly didn't draw a hairline.
Right. He just let it go.
All right. Well, that's good stuff. That's the breakdown people need right there. Stick with us right here. Off the bench.
Off the bench.
Woo! I need to do Secchi's after that one. That was good stuff. That's 2 segments on the top 10 list of head coaches. Dos Equis. Drink Dos Equis. It's the best darn beer out there. So if you're going to a local watering hole, if you're going out a night out with the fellas, maybe the ladies, maybe you're just kind of stocking up. You're going to your local grocery store, wherever you like to buy your adult beverages. Make sure you're grabbing Dos Equis. And whether it's those nice green bottles, maybe it's the green can, make sure it's got 2 X's on it. That's what Dos Equis stands for in Spanish. Lager Especial, Amber Especial, Lime and Salt Zero, Chelada Lime and Salt, Michelada, Chelada Mango, Chelada Pineapple. They got something for everything. Make sure you, if you're staying thirsty, make sure you're going for Dos. Do it responsibly, but make sure when you do it, you're doing it with Dos Equis.
Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man. I'm sick aside without a sense of feeling, and this is how you remind me.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. I was waiting on that.
Welcome back. Off the bench. We are closing out hour number 1 right here.
By the way, you're welcome to all the listeners out there. Because if you weren't having a good day, you are now after that rejoin. This song is elite.
Yeah, that sounds great. Livingston Parish, y'all. Some people mentioned in the chat that during our amazing coverage of this top 10 college football coaching list,
I think this is great stuff.
we didn't even mention the name Kirby Smart, who is number 3 on this list.
I would put him at 2, but I think that's about right.
You would. So
Has he lost his fastball?
Who is number 1 for y'all?
I would put Cignetti at number one.
for sure.
Because he won the Natty or because of like others?
Everything.
Because of where he did it.
Yeah.
How he
He's
did
20
it,
what
where
is
he
he,
did it,
20
how fast he did
Yeah.
it.
29-2 in 2 years at Indiana. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
This isn't winning the Natty at Oregon or Alabama. This is
his
Indiana.
First year they went to the semifinals?
They went to the quarters and they lost to Notre Dame. That's who they lost to.
Gross.
I'm not disagreeing. It's just Kirby's been number one for so
Yep.
long
Well, he's
that
been
I'm just
so
wondering.
dominant for
Yeah.
nine
I would
years,
definitely
10
put
years.
him at 2. Klatt had him behind Ryan Day. Kirby's got an extra Natty. He should be 2.
Yeah.
I'm not putting him like when I make lists. I'm not saying like your overall body work. I'm saying like my list would always be right now.
Like recent.
you right?
Yeah.
And Kirby Smart, you could argue, has lost his fastball a little bit in this new age.
The last 2 playoffs, he's had coaching blunders at the end of the game.
Yeah, he certainly has. In the new age of NIL, but no one's taken away. You can't unsee anything. I love Kirby Smart, and he should definitely always be in the top 3 or 4. Stick with us right here off the bench.
Off the bench.